Hello everyone, this is chapter 3, and for weapons, you can actually use whatever weapon you want. I'm gonna use a dragon sword, surprisingly, but here's a technique I want you all to learn. Forward Y, block, forward Y, on landing Y. So that's forward Y, and then immediately hit the block button, and while you're blocking, use forward Y again. I know you can't see me block, but trust me, I'm blocking. And then on landing Y. So here I'm gonna try and hopefully use this technique here. The reason why you want to block while doing this is so that you don't absorb the essence. If you absorb the essence, you can't use an... Like, see what I did there? I scooped him up, and then I did an on-landing ET, and that'll instantly kill those black soldiers. They have a lot of health, so this is the easiest way I know how to kill them. And for the most part, it's an instant kill. But you need to hit a whole block, otherwise you'll absorb the essence and it'll fail. Make sure you practice that move because it's very useful. Now here I'm just the white soldiers are easy to kill, just scoop them up or use a fiend seal on them. They're not too bad. The black soldiers will normally block your first forward Y, but if they do happen to be scooped up, then go ahead and just go. You don't have to do a second forward Y. Just go right into the on-landing ET. Now, as you can see there, that wasn't too bad. Again, you can use the Chuck Wall attack, and that does a good amount of damage as well. And you can use that lunar technique that I used on the samurais. Now here, you can finally upgrade your dragon sword, and I realized something. You have to upgrade the dragon sword in order to get access to these 3 scrolls. On my lunar run, I was wondering why I didn't have the Azuna drop scroll, and it's because I didn't, of course, since it's a lunar run, I didn't upgrade my dragon sword. And it turns out you have to upgrade your dragon sword in order for those scrolls to appear. Now that we have the Azuna drop scroll, things are just going to get a lot easier. I'm basically going to use the dragon sword for the entire chapter because it's just ridiculously easy just to keep the Azuna drop spamming. I'm just gonna kill these guys with the Azuna drops. Not too bad. Again, I'm using that technique in the beginning of the chapter. I could Azuna drop these black soldiers, but you know, I just want... This gives me, I guess, karma if you care about that, but also ET'd essence is worth a lot more, and, you know, at this point, I want to have as much money as I can get. Now, let's go into this store, and don't forget the golden scarab up here. Now, if you go back out, there's going to be a new fight that's unique to Master Ninja Mode. Try and run along the walls, and get rid of this guy ASAP, because grenades do a lot of damage. You want to get rid of him. And then after that, the other guy's not so bad. Now, don't forget your Life of the Gods here. Now for this fight, it's a pretty long fight, but just, it's not too bad. Just kill the grenade launcher first, because, as I said, he does a lot of damage. You can just assume drop him, he's not too bad. Just get up there quick. And then they'll start coming through the windows, and quick Azuna drop, or just, you know, anything will really kill these white soldiers. They're really too easy. They don't even block your first forward Y. I mean, unlike the black soldiers. After you're done with them, there are going to be a couple of black soldiers coming through. And with that technique, forward Y, block, forward Y, on landing Y, it shouldn't be too bad. Sometimes Ryu likes to target another enemy instead of the downed enemy, and that'll really screw you up, unfortunately. But there's nothing you can do about it. If Ryu wants to screw you up, he's going to do it. But for the most part, it'll work. Now, here's a free potion here. And now we're just going to backtrack. For this fight, there's also a grenade launcher, so make sure you go and get him quickly too. Now I'm just checking how much essence I have. Not too bad, but I would like more. Small bombs work really well in this level. I would recommend you use them. For the first scarab, the award for the first scarab is 15 small bombs. So if you're not going to use them, it'll go to waste once you start trading your scarabs in. Now for this fight, I like to smash the boxes. The essence from the boxes only gives you 200 essence. So I smash both of them, use the crank, and then charge a UT to kill this guy in that other box. If you kill the black soldiers with the UT, you'll get 700 essence. So you know it's worth it to kill them and absorb the essence instead of absorb the essence from the box. Now you can do whatever technique you want. If you want to just Azuna drop them, do that. If you want to do the technique I'm talking about, the forward Y, block forward Y, on landing Y, do that as well. Now, oddly enough, if you use a UT, but when they're downed, it might not kill them, unfortunately. Now here, I recommend, as soon as the fight's over, I recommend saving. And because, you know, the next fight, you might get knocked off and it'll suck. I also recommend, for me, right now I have 3 Master Ninja runs going on, and I have really no clue which one. I kind of get confused which run I'm on. That's why you'll probably see me have varied amounts of health sometimes, because I'm probably switching back and forth because I'm sort of confused on which save I left off on. And I really recommend that you use pretty much all your saves if you can keep track of them. Try and save, if a fight went really well, then go ahead and save over what your master save. If you're not, if it didn't go well, save on another save slot and move on. But always know that you can come back. Now here I recommend killing the. I usually just let Ryu just auto aim. I mean, he's misses sometimes, but he's better than I am. Now those 2 mech things, I don't know what to call them. Helicopter mech things. Their lasers can knock you off. That's why I said to save. If they knock you off, you're dead. There's no coming back. I think on Ninja Dog that if you get knocked off, you get a free Talisman of Rebirth, but you don't get that reward here, so there's no point in getting knocked off. Again, I'm not using smoke bombs because I guess I'm just cheap. I mean, I also want to show how to beat these fights without smoke bombs because they sort of make the fights a lot easier. So go ahead and use them. Now for this fight, when you go forward, he'll hit you with 1 bullet. You can just block that. See, I got hit, but you can just go up and charge, and you should be able to kill him this way. Now, be careful here. You might get knocked off. You can guillotine throw them off, and just knock them off that way. That's the easiest way to get rid of them, because, you know,